told you from the beginning.
I am the future Flash.
It's like looking in a mirror.
Where the past, where is I am the future Flash.
Oh, hey. Didn't see you there. No, I'm just kidding. On the road, I was honestly hella cringe. I'm not sure why I did that. I kind of thought of the idea when I was just got out of the shower. But yeah, I mean, I'm just filming another video here. Like, I don't really have anything. I'm just basically just going off the whim like I usually do. I don't really know what I'm gonna film. I mean, I am just obviously making meal one right now. I'll probably actually go. You know what? Again, I'm very just on the spot with these videos. I might do like a full day of eating kind of thing. And of course, I'll show my workout. I'll show some of the work I do today, or just like some specific parts about my day. But yeah, I mean, I just like to keep things simple. I do the exact same thing every single day. Anyone who's seen any of my videos knows that. I just like to be in a very consistent routine, even if I'm kind of alone most of the time. So I'm gonna have meal one right now, which is 300 grams of egg whites, 145 grams of cream of rice, 135 grams of cream of rice, 100 grams of blueberries, one banana, a scoop of daily greens powder. So I'm gonna put all the ingredients, calories, macros, all on the screen right here. Because I guess apparently I'm doing a full day of eating now. But I mean, hey, who isn't? I guess maybe someone's curious about what I'm eating. I think I'm eating because I was eating like around like 3,700 calories, but I was still feeling pretty starving like throughout the day, pretty fatigued throughout the day. So I just upped it to like 37 or around 4,000-ish yesterday, or the day before yesterday. So I gained like a pound-ish of like water, but honestly, I feel way better. I think I honestly look better too. I guess we'll see at the gym today how I look. I'm gonna be training arms today. But yeah, I'm gonna have meal one, and like I said, apparently I'm doing a full day of eating. And I'm really just kind of picking up the camera here because I want to be more consistent with YouTube, and I really just want to get better at speaking to the camera just off the whim, basically. Just kind of on the spot. This is something I've like never really practiced too much, so I'm not like super good, or at least not exactly where I want to be yet. That's why I'm doing this. Just like I said, just want to be consistent with YouTube. So I don't know when I'm gonna pick the camera up next, but looks like today I'm filming another YouTube video. All right, so I just had meal one. As you guys just saw in the last clip, that I gotta do some more chicken. So I made a video. I put this in my video last time, but I'm still gonna do it again on this one, just because I feel like you guys should know how easy it is to actually prep your meals and make sure your food is ready for the day. So you gotta, again, make sure you're prepared with everything. If you saw my last video, I might repeat myself quite a bit, so just bear with me. But you want to make sure you have everything prepared. I got this out yesterday afternoon, left it in the sink for a majority of the day, then put it in the fridge, so it's 100% thawed right now. So I have an air fryer. If you don't have an air fryer, you're missing out. Not only does it make the food taste amazing, but very convenient. Get some foil, put it at the bottom. So you don't have to do this. What I like to do for whatever reason is just pull off a little bit of the fat. If you want to save even more time, you don't have to worry about doing this. Anyways, it took forever to get that piece of fat off, so I'm gonna cut that up. Anyways, it took forever to take that one piece of fat off. Even though it was like a fat veiny piece. Pause. Fat. It was like all dark, it like blood, veins. I don't know. It just looked gross. And I'm probably going to shut up because I didn't even realize how that was actually going to sound when I said it. But hopefully you guys get what I'm trying to say. It was a gross piece of chicken that I don't want to eat it because it's going to taste like chewy and gross, and I don't like that. So usually it doesn't take me this long to get all the fat, or like the fat off. Again, you don't have to do this if you want to save more time. I'm just weird. I don't really like eating the fat just because of the texture. I don't like having a chewy, like super weird chewy texture. Okay, so all the chicken's in there. I know you can't really see much just because the angle I have the camera. All the chicken's in the air fryer. Gonna wash my hands really quick. Put some seasoning on it. Call it good. Gonna go do some work in a second here. All right, let's take a look. Okay, so there's the chicken. No seasoning on it. Probably not even close to 5 minutes. So I'm gonna throw some seasoning on it. Put it in the air fryer for 45 minutes at 400 degrees. I'm gonna work for a couple hours. I don't know if I'm gonna film really in the meantime, but put it in the air fryer for 400 degrees for 45 minutes. And it's going to be ready for you. You can leave it in the air fryer for a couple hours and it's still going to be 100% fine. It stays warm for quite a while in there, at least with my air fryer does. So honestly guys, meal prep does not have to take a lot of time. It doesn't have to be difficult. You don't have to do a bunch of dishes. Like literally cleaning this takes not even a minute. You just got to figure out how to do it and just make sure you're prepared with everything. So the more efficient you are, the easier it is going to be to stick with everything too. So that's why I'm kind of implementing or just showing you guys these small things that I do for myself to be able to stay on track as much as possible. So if you guys are watching these videos, hopefully you can actually implement some things. But yeah, like I said, gonna go work, put the chicken in there. All right guys, so just finished up work. or just finished up some working up my pre-workout meal now, which is 105 grams of cream of rice, a scoop and a half of egg white protein powder, 30 grams of honey, and 30 grams of sugar-free maple syrup. And the reason I do the egg white protein powder, I don't know why the lighting looks weird. The reason I do the egg white protein powder is because if I have whey protein like too consistently, I start breaking out. Like I'm very acne prone, especially on my face. Like growing up, I had like super bad acne, and for the longest time, I didn't really know what the issue was. But it comes out it was protein powder. The one that I would always get was the Optimum Nutrition chocolate protein powder. I mean, I thought it would taste pretty good. I was using that for years and years, and I was like, why do I have such bad acne? Figured out it was because of that. And honestly, probably as well, like, I don't know, maybe just being growing up in general. I mean, I think I was like 8. It got like really bad from like 16 to honestly 21, and then I still had it from 21 to 23. 23 is pretty much when I had pretty much completely clear skin, and I've picked up quite a few different, I guess, skincare techniques, ways to just have much better skin in general. So I mean, if anyone wants me to like go over that, I certainly can, because I know a lot of people do struggle with acne, and for me that was something that I was super insecure about, was acne. So I honestly have gotten pretty comprehensive and have a pretty good understanding of what things work well to not only get rid of acne, prevent it from coming up, but also just having like generally good skin, which is, I mean, I don't know, some guys think it's weird that a guy cares about the way his skin looks, but I don't know, man. I do. I'm just one of those guys who likes having clear skin, not only just clear skin, but also just skin that looks decent to say. Anyways, kind of went off on a tangent, but I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm just picking up the camera, just rambling, just talking, but I'm having this meal about 20-30 minutes later than normal, and man, I'm so hungry. I need to get this down, so I'm gonna let this digest for like 30-40 minutes. We'll see. Gonna lay down for a little bit, just let it, like I said, digest a little bit, then hit the gym, and yeah, gonna be training arms today, which is awesome. I love arm day. I know I trained arms last time, but hey, man, who doesn't like a good arm day? All right, so on the way to the gym right now, and I figured I might as well use my little thing right here and actually just prop my phone up and actually drive, because I bought this a while ago, like maybe almost 2 years ago, with the intent of doing what I'm doing right now, because I saw Sam Sulik do it, actually, funny enough, and I was like, oh, that looks kind of fun. But of course, I didn't end up doing it. But then again, I wasn't taking like the coaching or anything like that too seriously, so might as well do it this time. Got a 5-minute drive to the gym right now, so I might as well explain kind of what I'm doing in terms of like my, I guess, how I'm like staying shredded, or I guess what I'm doing in terms of my actual fitness. So right now, basically, I'm still maintaining a super low body fat percentage, but what I've noticed, and well, this is pretty obvious, but the more lean and dry you are, depleted you are, the more shitty you're gonna feel. And over the last couple of months, I've just felt like shit, like pretty much all of the time. Not all the time, of course, you have good and bad days, but more times than I would like, and I was starting to become a little bit unproductive. So I kind of think about it as a spectrum. The more dry and shredded you are, the lower productivity you have, whereas over here, the more full, watery, maybe not as shredded, but much better you feel, higher productivity. So right now I'm trying to find that like perfect balance, and I would say I'm kind of in the middle right now. Like I'm still, like I said, super shredded still, but the definition is like around my like midsection is not there as much. Like I think I've gained, even from my last video like a week and a half ago. I think I filmed it like a week and a half ago, but I think I've gained maybe another 1.5 pounds ish of water weight, just because I'm really putting more emphasis on trying to feel better as opposed to just being as dry and shredded as possible, because I was basically dry and shredded, depleted for a long time. And now that I'm coming pretty close to the end of my, I guess, staying shredded phase, because I'm not cutting obviously, but staying shredded phase, I'm kind of just easing into it, just taking it a little bit easier, eating like, I don't know, around 4,000 calories per day, which for some people that might sound like a lot, but for me it's, dude, I mean, the most calories I've ate in one day was 8,600. I think I mentioned this in my last video. 8,600 calories, and that was back at the end of my trip in Texas last year. So I get, dude, like I think I said this last time too, but I could literally do food challenges. Like my appetite is insane. Like my metabolism, my appetite is, I don't know anyone else who has a metabolism and appetite as big as me, or as big as me. I mean, obviously there are people out there like, you know, big bodybuilders, but as far as someone like my size or someone who I actually know, no one even comes close. Like I am tempted to do some sort of food challenge one day, maybe at the very, like when I start my bulk, but then at the same time I don't want to start my bulk off just being
just blowing up extremely fast like I did last time. So, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I got probably, I think it's about a little over 4 weeks, because I'm going to start my lean bulk in October-ish. So if my metabolism is, if I'm eating 4,000 calories right now and staying pretty low body fat percentage, I'm gaining maybe about a pound-ish. In the last like 2 weeks, I've gained like a pound-ish, like a pound each week. So maybe I am bulking, I don't know. But the thing is, like I said, I'm just focusing on feeling good right now. But in October, I'm actually going to do, commit to a bulk, start actually trying to pack on size again. Not going to do it as crazy as I did last time. I think I mentioned this last video too, but just take it a lot slower. The main reason I took it so fast last time is because, again, my appetite is just ravenous, like insane. I was eating 5,500 calories of clean food. I had no problem doing that up until maybe like the last, I don't know, a couple weeks. Then it got pretty difficult, but 5,500 calories of clean food, like you guys are seeing my full day of eating. I basically eat the same foods year round. And basically, I'm eating I was eating the exact same foods that I'm eating now, but just in significantly larger quantities, and 5,500 calories per day of that. Like, the food I eat is clean, of course, but 99% of people can't even do, a third of that, or 2/3 of that. Like, anyways, that just goes to show how insane my appetite is. Of course, I'm going to start making more videos on, like, my actual bulking, nutrition, all of that, like, when the time comes. But yeah, for now, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. So, like I said, it's like a spectrum. I'm like basically kind of in the middle of the spectrum right now. Maybe I'm a little bit more towards trying to focus on the higher productivity, just feeling better throughout the day, getting some better sleep, better workouts, of course. My workouts have been significantly better since I've been eating more food, which makes a lot of sense, of course. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at. Gym is literally right around the corner right there. At least gym is really close to me. So I'm going to just go in there, give it my all, prop up my camera. Hopefully the gym's not too busy, but this gym's kind of hit or miss sometimes. So I guess I don't think I really have too much else to go over. Not sure how I want to go about the workout as far as like in the video, if I want to do a voiceover, put some music over it, but I don't know, man. We'll play it by ear. But yeah, I'm gonna go crush this Iron Bay. Hopefully it's a good one.
All right, guys, so I guess I'm just going to do another voiceover. These are just honestly really simple to do. In the back of my head, I thought I was going to be like talk in person as I was working out. But honestly, man, like when I'm at the gym, I just really like locking in, focusing on my workouts, even filming. I'm not a huge fan of actually filming in the gym because I really like being able to focus on my, like I said, on my actual workouts. So, maybe me talking like during my workouts is something I'll do in the future, but I don't know, man. Like I said, I just, when I go to the gym, I'm just someone who just likes to be locked in. I don't really talk to too many people. Yeah, people come up to me here and there and I'll start like, small conversations. I'll say hi to people I know, things like that. But like, I am never someone to go up to someone and like start a conversation myself at the gym. And like, in fact, I honestly don't know if I've ever done that in my entire life. Okay, maybe actually one time. Only one time comes to mind. That was like 6 years ago, when I was like getting started. Yeah, like I said, I just like going to the gym, locking in, focusing, having my music, getting pretty hyped up in between sets. Even if I'm like not feeling 100%, like still, I just like going to the gym and locking in, because like honestly, it's like kind of the main, like one of the highlights of my day. And like it really has been for a long time. Like even back when I was going to college, working full time, like it would always just be something that breaks up my day and just puts me in a much better mood. Like I said, even if I wasn't really feeling it. I guess one topic I want to talk about as the workout plays is training intensity, because a lot of people are in this situation right now when they go to the gym, they really just go there to check a box, just to quote unquote say they got a workout in, which is good. Of course, that's better than not doing anything. You're still getting active, you're still getting after it. But the thing is, like, if you actually want to build muscle, you actually want to progress, you have to train with the right intensity. Like, look how I'm training here. Like, yes, I'm super depleted. I'm not too depleted here, but I'm not like bulking right now, so I'm not necessarily getting stronger, but I'm still giving every set my all. Like, I'm literally pushing past failure, literally spotting myself, trying to get as many reps in as possible, and just still sticking between the 8 and 12-ish rep range. Intensity is really going to be what drives muscle growth, assuming you have the nutrition, recovery, all of those things actually in place as well. But I see so many people, they go to the gym and they just stop their sets early. It doesn't even look like they're training that hard at all, or maybe like the set gets a little bit uncomfortable and then they rack the weight. But really, you're not getting a whole lot out of that other than just the burning a few calories and just building up the habit of actually getting to the gym. And I get that. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like everyone wants to build a bunch of muscle. Like, when people lift weights, it doesn't seem like not everyone wants to actually like build muscle, in a sense. Like, they kind of just do it just to do it, and it's, if that makes any sense. At the end of the day, like I said, if you want to build muscle, you actually have to really push yourself in the gym and go to failure, go past failure, and you kind of have to, like, I don't know, it's like you have to love it. Like, if you do not genuinely
working out, pushing yourself, making yourself uncomfortable, it is extremely difficult to push yourself to those limits. And I know that from experience, because like when I first started working out, I didn't like it, and it was super hard for me to really push myself to the intensity that I needed to in order to build muscle. But over time, you just kind of get used to it. Like the burn sensation, like I don't even really feel that anymore. I'm just so used to it at this point, like able to push past it without even thinking about it, and just so focused on like pushing myself during my sets. Coming here, guys, like I am doing force reps, I'm doing some cheat reps at the end just to drive the intensity as much as possible, trying to make sure I don't slack off on the form too much. I don't know, man, that's just really what it takes when it comes to actually like trying to build muscle. I would say it's like what I want you to take away here is just if your goal is to actually build muscle, goal is to actually progress your physique, the training intensity has to be there. Like but you have to keep in mind, like if when your training intensity is there, you can't be doing a whole bunch of volume, because right now a lot of people just go with the volume approach and just take it from there and just don't really train at the intensity. They do more volume, and I was that guy too for a while. But anyways, hopefully you guys get the point. I'm a huge advocate of training with high intensity, but I'm going to stop the voiceover here. You guys are going to watch some posing clips and we'll get back into the video.
Arm day is done. That was okay lift. Honestly, the pump was decent. My energy was pretty good. What wasn't good was when I was doing those JM presses. I don't know what it was. I just got like some really bad cramp in like my abs, like my midsection. I don't know. Maybe just from like I was maybe extending my back a little bit when I was doing it. So then that was kind of bothering me. So my stomach just feels like very distended right now. Hopefully, and then I did a little bit. I didn't film it, but I trained a little bit of abs. Hopefully, and with the intent of hopefully that would help a little bit. Honestly, just made it worse. So like, my stomach right now just does not feel good. I don't know what happened, but I don't know how those posing clips will look. I'm kind of like, it's gonna sound cringe, but I'm kind of like self-conscious. Like when I feel like my stomach doesn't feel tight, and I film like posing clips, I'm like, oh, is my waist gonna look wide? But honestly, man, I don't think it matters. It really does not matter that much, because like it's not gonna like really change the aesthetics that much. It's just a little bit more uncomfortable for me posing, and it's really just kind of in my head to say. Like I'm sure if I binge ate, got super watery, and had a wide waist or like distended waist, yeah, that would be obviously pretty noticeable. But I don't know, man. I just get in my head, like if I don't feel tight around my midsection, or like I don't know, like this is cringe, man. I don't know if this is cringe of me saying this, because like at the end of the day, it's like what the physique stuff I post on social media, like people really don't care that much. Mostly it's because like it's just kind of like in my head. Like when I film clips and edit clips of me flexing, like I want it to look how I want to look, to say. And when I feel not 100% when I'm doing those, like filming myself, in my head, I feel like I'm not going to look how I want to look. And why that gets in my head, I don't know. Like I think I mentioned this last time. Maybe it's a little bit of body dysmorphia still, but I don't know, man. Whatever. It was still a decent lift. I got it done. Gonna slam down 600. Well, actually, I'm gonna wait for you. You guys have to watch the next clip for me to go over what I am eating, because we're doing a full day of eating. But man, despite my stomach feeling weird, actually it's getting literally better as we speak, as I'm driving home right here. But what was I gonna say? But yeah, I guess you guys will have to wait until the next clip to see what I'm eating, because yeah, I am doing a full day of eating. I'm pretty stacked up with calls later today. I'm not sure how many of them I'm gonna film, but I think I literally have 6 or 7 calls, all back to back, no breaks in between. I mean, the only breaks I might get is if like the call ends early, then then I'll do that. But no matter what, I'm still gonna make sure I get all my meals in at the right times, because I have to. Like, if I don't get my meals in at the right times, I just don't feel like I just start getting like super hungry. I just feel like weird because I've been basically, what's the word? I've been basically giving into my body's natural hunger cues for so many years. Those 6 meals a day spaced out absolutely perfectly for my body, that if I don't have those meals at those given times, I just feel off. Even if I don't have the clock in front of me, I can still tell just by the way I feel that it is time to eat. But anyways, I'm literally pulling up right now. So I am going to take a shower really quick, clean up, get my meal ready, and then I'll show you guys what it is.
So, just got out of the shower. Gonna have my post-workout meal number 3 right now, which is 600 grams of white rice. Yes, 600 grams of white rice with 140 grams of sugar-free maple syrup. It honestly just tastes like dessert, honestly, in my opinion. I love sugar-free maple syrup. I have an insane sweet tooth. For my protein source, I'm having 145 grams of chicken breast. Just got some Cholula hot sauce on there. I love hot sauce. I just always use Cholula. It's very simple. I just can pick it up at Costco. But yeah, I'm gonna honestly have my way with this meal. Like, I'm pretty hungry, honestly, for the most part, even though like my stomach is kind of giving me some weird issues, but I don't care because got to get the food down regardless. But yeah, just trying to. And then also one thing I noticed is that like when I'm eating more food, because before I used to have this like heavy heavy fatigue between when I'd finish my workout and when I'd have my post-workout meal. Now I'm not experiencing that. Like, it's easy. Like, usually I'd get like an insane amount of brain fog. I'd just be like dead inside. But now that I'm eating more, feel much better. I still like to lay down after I have my post-workout meal, just kind of decompress, let it digest a little bit, then go back to work, because I got about 3 hours till my next call, but I need to get another meal in, and I want to go and make sure I get my walk in before I basically just busy for the rest of the night doing calls. But yeah, gonna have my way with this meal. Like I said, I'm putting all the calories, macros, all of that like I did for the previous meal for this meal as well. Yeah, I don't know if I have anything else to go over because I'm probably just gonna cut the clip here because I'm hungry and I just want to, like I said, have my way with this meal. Guys, so it is about that time. Meal number 4. Honestly, the day is flying by. I can't even believe it's already 3 o'clock. It's time for meal 4, which is meal 4 is 145 grams of chicken breast, 250 grams of vegetables, 100 grams of white rice, and then I'm gonna have a sparkling ice as well. Well, actually, I'm gonna go on my walk right after I eat this, then have the sparkling ice. So if you guys aren't doing the sparkling ices, like if you're trying to suppress your appetite a little bit, want something sweet with not a lot of calories, 0 calories basically, sugar-free, sparkling ice is the way to go, man. Like, they're super cheap. I think I get like, I don't know, what is that, 24 pack or something like that at Costco. It's like $12, $13 ish. Not bad at all. I definitely recommend it. I go through like 4 or 5 of those a day, and they're pretty addicting, honestly. So keep that in mind. However, I don't stay this lean year round, so I'm not gonna buy them, of course, year round. When I start bulking, I'll slowly ease them out when my appetite starts to get a little bit better. But yeah, I am gonna go on my walk. I got my first call in about 45 minutes, so it's just enough time for me to eat this meal, go on my walk, make sure I'm ready for that call, and then, like I said, I'm pretty much be on calls very much back to back for the rest of the day. So I'm not really too sure if I'm gonna film much of those calls. I mean, we'll see. We'll play it by ear, but yeah, I should probably get going on this. The funny thing is, I had that last meal, and I felt like I didn't eat anything. Well, actually, I take that back. I felt like kind of full for like a good maybe 20, 30 minutes. I wouldn't say full, but satisfied. Then stomach is like, I want more food. So I worked for a little bit, distracted myself, and now it's time for the next meal. But yeah, putting all the calories, macros on the screen. They're probably already up or something. I'm not sure. I might edit this video, but yeah, I'll see you might talk on my phone while I walk, but yeah, we'll see. So I actually did not end up picking up my phone during my walk because when I was about to pick up my phone, I checked the time. I was gonna talk, but then I checked the time. I was like, oh shit, I gotta hurry. So I started walking significantly faster. So I didn't end up doing my phone. I was 1 minute late to my call, which I hate being late. I'm usually never late to any of my calls, but yeah, I was. So that's why I didn't pick up my phone on my walk. It was an important call too because I just signed a new client. Welcome to the team, by the way, Brian. That is, I believe, spot 18 out of 20 taken up, because I only take on 20 clients at a time just because, again, I want to give each individual client the amount of attention and time that they need. And if I work with much more than 20, then it just becomes too much and I'm not able to respond to people quickly enough. I'm not able to check everyone's program or everyone's progress in a timely manner. So when I have less 20 or less, that is the perfect sweet spot for me. So I can be on top of everything, respond to all their messages, be there for them when they need it in a timely manner. So again, I'm more someone who focuses on the quality of a service as opposed to just trying to get as many people in my coaching as possible. Like I don't work with everyone for that specific reason. Anyways, I have a check-in call in about 10 minutes, so I'm having meal number 5 right now, which is the exact same thing as meal number 4. So 140 grams, 145 grams of chicken breast, 100 grams of white rice, 250 grams of frozen or vegetables here, and then got the sparkling ice. As per usual, man. I'm telling you guys, like, vegetables plus sparkling ice. Like, I used to never eat veggies. I used to be like, I used to never eat veggies because they're a pain in the ass to cook. But I found these, like, big bags of frozen vegetables I just throw in the microwave for, like, a little over 3 minutes, and they're good to go. At least 250 grams. So it's super convenient to do that. So when you have a lot of fiber with your nutrition, have some sparkling ice, stay full for a little bit longer. Super easy to stay on track because I'm starving. Even though I've had, I don't know how many calories today. I mean, you guys have seen me put all the calories and macros for each individual meal. I don't know exactly how many calories I've had so far today. Definitely over 3,000 for sure. I'm still hungry. I've had a good amount of vegetables, decent amount of fiber. Still pretty hungry. Like I said, man, I could do some food challenges. Gonna eat this really quick, jump on that call, the check-in call. Pretty much be on calls for the rest of the evening for the most part, but all day of eating continues. So, having the last meal of the day right now. It is 7:45 and my brain is officially shut off. I could not work any longer even if I wanted to. It's like the weird switches in my brain. After like 7:15, between 7:15 and 7:30, my brain just does not want to work anymore. And so I'm gonna have my last meal now, which is 80 grams of oats, 300 grams of egg whites, and 1 whole egg with 80 grams of sugar-free maple syrup. I mix it all together in one bowl because one tastes pretty good like this. It's convenient, less dishes to do. But yeah, that's pretty much the only reason why I do that. And I've been doing this for a couple years now. So gonna eat this. I don't really have much to say. I know I didn't really change the scenery up too much with this video, but again, I kind of wanted to focus more on like a full day of eating and then of course film the workout. But that was kind of the whole premise of the video. Like I really just didn't do much out of the ordinary, I didn't do anything actually out of my normal routine that I filmed in the last 2 days in the life. So if you want to see my actual routine, go watch those videos. I'll link them actually down below in the description if you want to watch those. Go watch me go through my actual routine in a little bit more detail, do some check-in calls, all of that. Yeah, I don't think I have much else to go over. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, trying to get more consistent, trying to dial in the YouTube a little bit more. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, whatever that is.